Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. Brett. Out this week is One Dirty Tree, finally coming out. It seems like it's been forever. I've been waiting to review this. So this is about Noah Van Sciver and his growing up as a Mormon and the many kids that he had dealing with his parents, his rather interesting father. Noah is the brother of Ethan Van Sciver, another comic creator. And this is really about Noah and really the whole family's living at their house. 133 is the house. They called it One Dirty Tree is the name of the house, hence the name. It was put out by Uncivilized Book, and it's just really kind of a exploration of his life. A really interesting, doesn't go too in depth. But, it's warts and all. It does not paint his father in a good way at all. Really interesting in that, and it's some pretty brutal stuff. I don't want to read too much into it, say too much into it about like impact on Noah and Ethan, who are two well-known Van Scivers. I don't really know the rest of the family. I don't think the rest of them are famous or anything like that. Could be wrong, but obviously it had to have impacted them, and you could probably draw a lot to that. Let's just go with that. But it's a fascinating read. There's a whole bunch of segments. It is Noah kind of, as he's turning 30, reflecting on his growing up. And it doesn't really put the two and two together of like his growing up and how that's impacted his 30. And you, yourself, the reader, kind of the ones asked to connect the dots in that way. And it's just a really good read. And you feel bad for Noah Van Sciver by the end of it. And you can definitely sympathize for it. With him. It's just good. I mean, this is a graphic memoir about his life. And I don't know what else to say about it. Like, this is a graphic memoir about his life and kind of the weird life he lived. This is the style of the art. Indie comic, good indie comic. I like how the Jenna one is like blank, so doesn't really explain that at all. But you can, see the house, see him as the older adult. That is the younger, and it's just really good. It's some basics, basic storytelling. There's nothing that really jumps out or surprising as far as like panels or art or any of that. It's just done really, really well. And it's, just a person reflecting on their life and a kind of a strange life they've had. Which is interesting because that's kind of part of the conflict of him being older is this strange life he's had. So it's there's a fascinating thing of him obviously rejecting that and being irritated by that, but at the same time putting out this book, which is exactly that. So really interesting stuff, really fascinating book overall. And yeah, out now. This is 1995. I would expect this to be on. I think it's already on some best of lists last year because you could get it from Uncivilized directly. I imagine it's going to be nominated for some stuff this year. I could see it being for an Eisner or something like that. But yeah, out in bookstore and comic shops now. Bookstores I'm not too sure about, but comic shops today. Go support your comic shops. There's a link in this video. Put in your zip code. Tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. Got affiliate links where you can purchase through that. They are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. I want to thank Uncivilized Books for hooking us up with this review copy. We always appreciate it. We like to be transparent on that. And thank you for watching. Now, if you're into indie comics, into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.